These early fall mornings, I find it hard to get up and out of the bed. It is so dark and it's cold and it's just not inviting to get from underneath my cozy covers. Right now, I have on my studio light, and it's like I want to keep it dark in here, but it's not gonna help me with waking up. I haven't even, brushed my teeth or did nothing like that. Every time I wake up before my kids, I feel way better, and I see a difference in myself during the day. Choosing to be a mom that wakes up early, it's required so much discipline, but it's worth it. It's worth it. I'm telling you, these fall days, it's cold and it's dark. Breakfast this morning is 2 boiled eggs and some homemade waffles. We just freeze them and then we can eat them throughout the week. I'm really grappling and maybe slightly struggling. I don't want to be too over dramatic with this desire to do talking head content on YouTube. Oh my God. And this is where I don't have no pepper on my eggs. This is where obedience really comes into the picture. Obedience. And just a reminder, like, you gotta be realistic with what is truly going on right now. I love to teach. I love doing educational content. And like I just always have as much as I have seen myself to be a blogger, I've also seen myself to be someone that posts educational content. I don't know how much time I have before she wakes up. You know? So being in the space where I'm back on YouTube, feeling like I have feeling like I have a flow going. I'm like, I was over here making this breakfast and I'm like, it could be a good idea to make a sit down video early on in me starting this new YouTube channel so that the algorithm can understand that I do vlogs and sit down content. And I had to like really reel it in because no, I have to understand my season and respect my season. I'm vlogging largely in part due to the fact that I'm not in a space where I could be doing sit down talking head educational content. And while I'm talking this out, I'm remembering that I'm going to choose a platform where I can get out my educational content, my thought leadership. I need it. I don't have to do it all in one place. I don't have to do it right here. I was thinking about this yesterday. I'm sorry to be talking to you while I'm eating, but the thoughts are happening right now. I'm talking to you while eating. I didn't, get myself together. The baby's. Oh wait, look, she's looking. Oh my God. I was thinking about this yesterday. She likes to wake up when I'm about to eat. You see how they do, these babies. I was thinking about this yesterday. Probably this week, like, I need that place to be. I need that place where I can express that side of me as a creator. Both of them are gonna wake up. Let me get the baby. Good morning. Jewel. There she is. Um, in my journey up until this point, I've been very big on telling creators that in your content you want to be providing some sort of value. And I am also a believer that vlog content has value. But when it comes to educational content, that value could be perceived differently than the value that comes from vlogging. The people who watch vlogs understand the value of vlogs, you know? And I could just say it to you plainly. If you create vlog content, the value you're providing to your audience largely can be summed up in the word companionship, comfort, company. You know, you're providing that for someone who needs it. Whether it's like, it doesn't have to be on a serious level. You could just need that in that moment. Like, I want that feeling of having someone there to be able to connect with someone that, you know, entertains me in some sort of way, or I feel related to in some sort of way, or inspires me in some sort of way. That's valuable right there. We can't knock that and discredit that. So yeah, like I know there's value in vlogging. It just, the point is, this is just the format, the content format that works the best right now. I do think educational content is easier to monetize, easier and potentially quicker to monetize than blog content. But I'm less concerned with that than I was in previous years. There's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place for everything. And right now, for me, YouTube is not the place for me to showcase my expertise. Showcase my expertise in educational base, sit down talking head format type of videos. You and I are hanging out right now. And if we was hanging out in real life, through the conversation that we would have, you would see like, all right, this girl clearly, you know, at some point in our conversation, right, if we was in person, I would drop a gem or two on you. If if the conversation circling around to personal branding, content creation, I would drop a gem or two. I would say, hey, you know, I don't know if you've experienced this or if you know this, yada yada yada. Or I would say like, where are you at in content? Like what's going on? What are you struggling with? How do you feel right now about building your personal brand? If the conversation circled around to that, if we were in person right now, you're gonna be like, all right, wow, this girl clearly likes this topic. But long story short, I have to honor this season, do what works for me. Okay, there's a thought that I had that just came back to me. I guess when I had that little moment while I was making my breakfast of like, oh, let me do a talking head content that kind of grounds me in my niche, I think was the thought. And I don't think it was more so like, oh, I want to do a talking head content that shows my expertise as a professional, like as a brand strategist, and, you know, highlights me as a founder, brand strategist, entrepreneur. Like, I don't think I was I don't think that thought really went all the way there. I think I was more so thinking like, okay, let me do a sit down video that is related to me as a stay at home mom. You know, there's a series that I've been wanting to do that's really related to my mom life. I'll just summarize it like that. And oh, that might not be a bad idea actually, because it's not completely like we're multifaceted individuals, and I feel like if I went in with a educational talking head video about me like branding, personal branding, content strategy, and I'm doing these like vlogs that essentially highlight my day to day as a stay at home mom and a wife, basically, and like just me right now. That's what I do. You know, these mom shifts is long. Okay, I be putting in that work with these kids. You know, so it's just like that's what these vlogs are kind of just. I'm just documenting what I do right now, largely what I do. So it would be too jarring on my YouTube channel if I had that educational tips in the space of branding, content strategy, in these mom vlogs, mom stay at home mom vlogs, you know? But where is the tips and tricks being a helpful hand part of me as a stay at home mom? That's in like, for example, a video that I've been wanting to do is like pregnancy, like let's talk about pregnancy. I haven't really fleshed it out a little bit, but I just want to share as a person who's done went through two natural births and carried two children and whatever the case may be. I've learned some things along the way that I kind of just want to pop into a video and have on my platforms for other moms who I don't know. I just want to be helpful in that way. I'm passionate about motherhood, and there's a way that I can help. I just want to be helpful. Like I want to be helpful. Though, like we were saying earlier in the conversation, vlogs are helpful, vlogs are valuable, but I desire to be like, you know, to help someone have a light bulb moment. And maybe right now on YouTube, that won't necessarily be with brand strategy and content strategy, etc. But why can't I just do a little mommy type of stuff, huh? So the girls are awake now, both of them. We just made a little card. Today is my husband's birthday. I got him something simple, something small. You know, that a type of item that he would never buy himself. So we're going on a trip soon. And so I got this Cincha travel belt so that he can secure his personal bag to his luggage hassle free. It's just one of those things, you know? Can you see? So I'm about to put it on his desk. It's just a little something fun, you know? You don't need to cut your nails, Mama. I need.
Many times as I've driven on the roads and flew in the air and like different things that we take for granted, but it's like thank you for that protection and just yeah.
So I am just editing this current vlog right now, kind of as I go, because this weekend I know for sure we have a jam-packed Saturday, which is tomorrow. Today is Friday, and I don't want to be like behind, not behind, but for me, I notice like just get the content edited and up. And so, and then today I may not want to be, editing or nothing. So I'm just editing as I go right now.
myself for playing for it.
I just needed to come outside for a few minutes to get some fresh air. I haven't really been outside since Tuesday, like gone somewhere since Tuesday. And I don't know, I'm starting to feel that cabin fever and I'm ready to go. But you know how it is, like getting out the house is a process. Things pop up and I'm just in that mode where I'm like, I'm ready to get out. It's about 25 minutes since I last spoke to you. I'm about to have this Kind Protein Max bar. Onyx, what's wrong? Huh? So you can't get the scrunchie? Okay, if you try it and you can't do it, it's okay. Just come back here. Protein Max bar. I'm really feeling exhausted. And during this postpartum time, it's natural to be tired. One of the ways that I'm combating that is just making sure I'm fueled up, whether that's water or just on food, just fueling the body. Wow, struggle to open this. Oh.
You have it with them. Also money.
Okay.
Walk with.
Here. You don't even get to eat it.
It's a tiny piece. It's a tiny piece.
We're gonna hang out in this room, in this bed, for about 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
So you gonna bring some toys?
Okay.
We're gonna hang out right here.
Okay.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's a toy.
This camera catches everything. Like, I didn't know you were just in my video. We're trying a new coffee shop today. Here's their mission. Our motivation is to change the picture that comes to mind when folks think of specialty coffee, to include the black and brown folks who have been cropped out. Join us in introducing specialty coffee to West End ATL through exceptionally roasted coffee and culture.
Hope it lives up to the hype. If not, that's so embarrassing.
So I think it's a really good latte. The espresso in here is strong. You can taste all the flavors that are in it. Let me tell you. So it's brown sugar and cardamom espresso and milk. I get whole milk. So yeah, I was just telling my husband, I've tasted a latte with cardamom in it before. So to me, I think this coffee shop has a good latte, but you know, I didn't even think I told you. I'm referring to a TikTok that I saw. At, I'll just show it to you if anything. But the person in the TikTok really likes this latte, and it's good. But you know, okay, baby. Then just do you want a piece of bread?
Candle?
Yes, it's Daddy's birthday. Are you ready to sing happy birthday? Ready? Happy birthday.
That's not ketchup. Is ketchup right there?
I want the home. I want the home. I want the home.
The food at the restaurant was really good, and I definitely recommend it. I'm definitely having like I'm in a mood right now. Um, this job is one of the hardest jobs, and right now is one of the hardest seasons of my life. I do my best to make the most of it. I do my best to like cherish these moments and everything like that, but I'm not gonna sit here and deny that I don't feel the way I feel right now sometimes. Um, I'm literally like just having to speak to myself to just keep it together. But one thing I'm taking away from this day is I have to be strict about the sleeping schedule. It's hard because, like, she fell asleep in the car on the way to the restaurant, basically. And that's resulting in it being this time at night. Can you see? 8:24. And, you know, she's awake. And she's awake. She's tired, but she's awake. I am exhausted. I'm exhausted. What we was talking earlier this morning, 8 o'clock. About 8 o'clock is when they woke up. It's 8. Like, do you see the math on that? Going and going and going. It's very hard for me to get a true break during the day. And that's why I've seen a pattern in myself where once they are down, I am staying up. There was a good period of time. I'm 3 months postpartum or 12 weeks postpartum tomorrow. I would say those first 8 weeks, I was pretty good about really striving to get to bed at what I would say on time, just because I know I'm waking up throughout the night. And I would say in these past 2 weeks, and maybe it's 10 days, but I see myself like clinging to the once kids are down hours of the night because of how I get to feel the break that I get to have. Like, you're telling me they're down, let's say I'm done 9:30, and I have an hour or 30 minutes to just now do a night routine and go to bed. Where was the time for me at? And I've been taking that time. But it catches up because I still have to wake up early. It catches up to me. I'm tired. I'm tired. Like, I hope, I think talking it out right now definitely has helped me come down a notch. But I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it right now. I'm just ready. Like, I'm ready to just